I created a room with random spawning items. Well, semi-random spawning items. I'll dig into the code shortly. But I'm pretty happy if we just refresh this. Different items. Although it's hard to tell with them all having the same icon. This week I have been trying quite a few things. And honestly, most of it's gone over my head. I've got things working, as you can kind of see. But I definitely need to research a lot more. So first up, I wanted to talk about sprites and tilemaps. I had a sprite sheet that I was going to use, but it didn't come with any sort of description on dimension, separation, margin, whatever. So I spent a good half an hour to an hour trying to figure it out. Couldn't get it working. So I found some from Kenny, which is kind of what I've been using here. So I'm just going to be creating pretty simple rooms. I need to add some sort of furniture and stuff like that, but I've got a basic room up and running. Really cool. It did give me food for thought though, like how much I struggled finding a sprite sheet that I liked. Like maybe I do need to learn how to make them. It's something I didn't want to do initially. I wanted to focus just on the game engine and building games. But it has given me food for thought that I probably need to bump up learning sprites in my list of things to do. The other issue I had with sprites, maybe not sprites themselves, but the tile map layer. So obviously I've got one room here. I'm going to have multiple rooms. And for every layer, I've had to do like new tile set, load in my tile sheet. I know you can like select all of them. I've just selected a few for now. But it just seems like duplication, and I just have a feeling I'm doing something wrong. Like if I'm having 5 rooms, I'm going to have floors, doors, furniture, maybe another layer. So that's 4 rooms. I could have possibly like the same sprite loaded 20 times. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. Surely there's a better way. So yeah, a lot more research is needed there. The other thing I've been trying to learn is resources. And I don't know if I fully understand them. I've got a video on my watch list by, I believe it was Devlog. I've been watching loads of their videos. So hopefully that will help me understand things. But I'm just like thinking, what is the difference between a resource and a scene? Like, could I not just use a scene? This is where I'm getting confused. So I've made a basic resource for item. It's got name, whether it's been collected, the rarity of the item, and the icon that I'll be using. And I've created 5 different items with different rarity levels and things like that. What I've done with those resources is I've created a global scene where I load them all in, and I have the script attached which generates a number of these items based on the rarity, and it also assigns them to a room, which is really cool. Obviously I'll be adding more rooms here. Maybe this should be string names, I'm not too sure. It works though. And so this is a global script. It's auto-loaded. So when it's ready, it builds an item. Like I say, it just creates a number of items based on the rarity. I might play around with these numbers. Maybe they should be probabilities. I'm not too sure. So I build a number of items. I then assign the items to a room randomly, which is really cool. And if I get my output here, I've still got it running. This is like my items. So yeah, it works pretty well. I'm quite happy with that. So like one part of my equation here, and the other part is I've created a base room, which kind of does all my logic for loading the items. And then in my entrance and bedroom here, I extend this base room, which is really cool. So I don't have to like keep duplicating code. I've got all my general functions and what needs to happen in the base room code. So when the room is ready, I get all the items in the room, make sure they've not been collected, and then I give them a spawn if they don't have a spawn. I then draw all the items that have a spawn on the tile sheet, which is awesome. It's really cool. It does the job pretty well. Maybe need to work on like this scale. Like I don't think I should be doing that here, maybe in the resource itself. But that's mostly what I've been working on. Like I say, I've got things running. I just need to do a lot more, to be honest. Oh, I'm gonna have a little rant. So my background's obviously web development and I do a lot of JavaScript. What is this ternary operator? It makes no sense. Like, I'm used to if, then, else. Makes a lot of sense. You say it in order. This is then, if, else. Why? Like, that took me ages to understand. It's just so backwards to me. Yeah, just a tiny rant that I do not like ternary operators in Godot. That's like the idea of my little game is I'm just going to be placing items around and you're going to go pick them up, really. You're going to go to different rooms, see if there's an item there and pick it up. That's really all it is. So what I want to do next, obviously I need to do a lot more research on resources and tile maps. I want to understand them a lot more. Secondly, I kind of want to have a character so you can just move around, just add some sort of interaction there straight away. Obviously, build a lot more rooms. I'm thinking about having 5 rooms maybe. Obviously, I've got a lot more doors here. Some of them might be fake. Some of them might lead to a secret room. We don't know. So yeah, build more rooms. Obviously, make the rooms look a little bit better. I'm not going to spend loads of time on that, just a little bit more. And what I'm thinking is have some sort of collision on the door and items, to be fair, where if you go into the area, I want a little like pop up to say like E to interact or something like that. That would be really cool. Don't know how to get that working yet, but I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I just thought I'd show off what I've been doing. Generally, I'm quite happy with it. I say the spawns aren't totally random, they're based on the spawn points. Can lead to an issue. Say a room only has, in this case, 5 spawn points. If I actually have 6 items assigned to that room, one of those items won't be displayed. I don't think that's really a major problem, but it's just something to be aware of. Maybe I need to, I don't know, unassign a room to an item if there's no space for it. But that's further down the line. I don't need to think about that now. But let me know, what do you think? And if anyone can really quickly explain resources, I would be very happy. Hope you all have a good day, and I will catch you later.